Now, we recorded just a minute ago. We were not live. I just want you to know, before you say anything that might be incriminating, we are live now. We are actually on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages.
Everything I say could be incriminating.
That's very possible.
Canon will be used against me in a court of beverage.
I like that. Actually, that sounds kind of delicious. Actually, I'm all right with that. Hi, everybody. It is a Thursday evening once again. It is usually roughly our start time at 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern now because of the time of year.
A little bit later, but
it is a little bit later because we recorded our super secret podcast that we will share. Are we going to podcast next week? It's Thursday, the day after Christmas, so I did not. All of a sudden, I was like,
I do have to work that day.
I was like, is that a day we not? Because that's kind of weird. Everything going on. We'll figure it out.
I don't know.
The next time we are live on Twitch,
yes,
that is when you will find that podcast will go up. So, like I said, we'll do it that way.
Yeah, maybe that will be after the first of the year. Who knows? We'll see.
So it is beverage podcasting time. I'm Andrew.
It is, and I'm Keith.
And we, of course, are About Beverages. You got the ARC right there.
The ARC shirt.
Fully going on there.
Yes.
I'm out in the woods because apparently I'm a mountain man with this little partial beard that I've got going on. Brothers, it's good to see you. Crocodile, it's good to see you as well. We're going to start out fairly simply tonight. This is something we have had before multiple times, but we were just like...
Need a little sugar pick-me-up.
It got sent to us, like I said, as part of the Sprecher amazing pack of goodness that's come to us. I had one of the Orange Dreams the other day. Oh God, so good. So good. It's like just such a guilty pleasure. I had that and I had some popcorn. I made a bowl of popcorn and I had the Orange Dream. I was like...
Did you watch a movie or something?
I was watching Arcane.
Oh, nice.
Which we can talk about in a little bit.
Okay, in a little bit.
We'll hold on to that one.
All right.
What is that gray, Andrew? Are you turning into the Gandalf the Grey? A little bit. That is kind of scary, isn't it?
That's like, hardly anything. Dear
here.
God.
Well, it's very prominent. It's looking brothers right in the eye.
Dear God, I had to draw a little brown in on mine, and it still looks great.
Did you? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I decided. Well, since it was the big show,
the big show,
the seventh annual. Well, the seventh annual.
It was
Beer Appreciation Podcast. So,
it was. So
look at that.
There we go. Right there. It's staring at me. Help. I feel weird. I need an adult.
Look away. Quit looking at it.
Sprecher root beer. Last time we had this, you bought it at an Ace Hardware in a bottle. We've got it now sent fresh from the brewery in a can.
Okay.
Let's see if it tastes the same or maybe even better. Who knows?
I would imagine it does. And you got that tub of vanilla ice cream ready to go, right?
I haven't been called that since before
you were a tub of vanilla ice cream.
You're a tub of vanilla ice cream. It's probably a little too much now, but a little bit later I may have one of the chocolates that you also brought over.
Oh, yes. That might go well with... Actually, it could have gone well with what we had before.
It could have. Don't say what it was.
But it also could go well with...
the wine that we're going to have later.
That as well, yes.
Little sea salt dark chocolate caramels.
The kimono you wear.
I used to love root beer floats as a kid. Haven't had one in decades. I have not had a root beer float in a long time either, to be honest with you.
We're about to float away on a little root beer.
Come along and float on that, my fantastic Sprecher, something. I don't know. That's all I got. Yeah. So we recorded our secret podcast. It is in the can. I'll have to get that edited. And like I said, either next week or the week after, we will get together. And we kind of do this Inception thing that we've been doing for the last few years.
We watch ourselves.
We watch it together. We're going to watch the podcast with us, and we'll comment on if we were correct or not. Because we'll have it again, which is kind of neat. We almost get to do a follow-up to ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what'll be going on. My local Trader Joe's is nearly all out of their holiday cookie treats.
Well, that's not a problem if you want to fly to where we are, because we are loaded. We have got more. Things started later, and I think we went bigger this year, but we've got a lot of stuff. And in fact, the eggnog that we love so much, normally, it comes in October, in November. Last year, it was available for us the first time in October. But it didn't ship till the week of Thanksgiving, and sales are starting to pick up, but we ordered more and we've still got quite a bit left. So
wow. Okay.
But finally we're starting to sell about 3.5 cases a day.
This weekend is going to be nuts at your TJ's.
It will be.
Are you mentally preparing?
Oh, I'm ready. Just every moment as it comes. It's all good.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's all good.
That's fair. Is this a normal time? Somewhat normal time. We're always at the same time because Arizona never changes, but then East Coast, West Coast, things change. Normally, we would have started about 15 minutes earlier, but we were recording a podcast beforehand, a secret podcast. Last time I had a root beer float was at a Seahawks game on my 23rd birthday. It was great. It had Not Your Father's root beer. So that's the alcohol one, right?
Yeah, that is. Yep.
It is 3 at the moment. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock for us. It is 4. We are Mountain Time. Are there 2 states that do Mountain Time?
Something like that.
There's only like two of us. Yeah, it's wild.
I guess Hawaii doesn't change their clock either.
Really?
That's what Pocket looked that up the other day.
Montana. Okay, I thought there was another one that didn't change.
Utah's missed.
Utah's MS. Yeah, we're technically Mountain Standard Time, but we don't observe daylight savings time, so that's where it throws things off.
Ah, that's right.
I think we are like a double, like a enigma wrapped in a riddle and a conundrum.
Of another state
something like that.
Do it too.
Well, Lucky, how's it going? Good to see you, Lucky. Good to see you. But yeah, we've had this one on the podcast before. We absolutely loved it. There's not really too much else to say other than we're just going to enjoy this and hang out for a little bit.
Enjoy some root beer. Get a little sugar going because we started out with something that mellowed us out.
We did.
At least mellowed me out.
Hey, Muir Woods. I have been there many, many times. I have been there once and I would like to go back again. Usually this brings Yastrzemski out of the woodworks. Sushi, how's it going? Good to see you. Wonderful to see you. How are things with you? Mezcal is great. We've had a couple different mezcals. I would like to open myself up to some other ones. This one is actually basically like a sparkling water drink. This company makes their own mezcal. It's Madre Mezcal. And then we saw these when we were out doing our shopping for the secret podcast. We happened to see these, and this one is like, it's mushroom honey and mushroom sage and honey sparkling water with mezcal. I thought it sounded so interesting.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted us to try it on a future podcast, and it was going to be in the future. I was like, no, that future is today because I need to know what this tastes like.
We were going to do a cocktail, but no, you were overwhelmed by your desire to try this, and hey, that sounds good to me. I really was. Good.
If you look at Florida upside down, it looks identical to Jim Carrey's Grinch. Interesting. I hadn't thought about it. I'll have to look at a map later. That's my fact for the day. Finally bought my new chair home for my office. It'll be nice to have cushion again. Lucky, what were you sitting on? Was it just like a pile of rocks? How did that work? I'm glad you got a new chair. Glad you got a new chair. There's nothing like a new office chair.
I know Pocket's going to be looking for a new office chair too. We sat in one at Costco last week. There was like a gamer's setup as you walked in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she sat in that.
He was sitting on corn husks.
Ouch. Oh, husks. Okay.
A 10-year-old Costco office chair. Woof. Really want to get an embody. I would have to sit in that. Like, that's the thing with me. Like, there are so many of those chairs that are like, oh, this is the high-end expensive thing, and it's amazing. Like, it's, even though it's $1,200 or $1,500, it'll last you a life, like all that kind of, I would still have to sit in it because it still could be like perfect. When I look for office chairs, like I said, that was why I finally got the one that I have now that I've still been really happy with. It's like, I just finally had to go and literally sit in a 100 chair because everybody's body is so different. Like I said, at least that I found most bodies are.
How many minutes do you have to sit in the chair to get the accurate?
I know pretty quick.
Okay.
I mean, at least.
Yeah, I probably know if
you have an initial reaction.
Yeah.
I feel somewhat visceral where you kind of sit down and you're like, you sit down, you're like, nope, like too much lean back, too much this, too much cushion, not enough. And then there's somewhere you sit down and you're like, okay, maybe. And like I said, this one I sat in and I was like, okay, I like this one. And then you try a bunch of others and then when you keep coming back to that same one, you're good.
It's kind of what we did when we were looking for our special beverage for our annual viewer appreciation podcast.
That's true. We didn't get to taste as much as we
didn't get to taste them. No,
they need to do that.
But we look and then we decide. We look and we sit with the thought of it in our heads, and sometimes it doesn't make it.
I think I spent like $180. Yeah, like I mean, again, as long as you're comfortable in that chair and it feels good, like I said, it does not matter the price.
There's certain things that you have to invest more money in, I think. Or at least you have to get the one that you want. And I guess it doesn't have to necessarily be more expensive, but especially like for me when I'm on my feet 8 hours a day at work, footwear is important.
Oh yeah,
got to have that. Chair, if that's part of your job. I mean, you gotta, so.
New beverage ideas. Does this wine pair with this office chair? You've sat in it. It's all that in a bag of chips. You should go for it then. If you like it, just go for it. Treat yourself. It's not Friday, but just treat yourself anyway. It doesn't have to be Friday. Ever since it came out, it's been on the top or the top 3 of every single chair review for the last 5 years since I said, no besmirching. Like I said, those are always definitely up there in the chairs. They are, like I said, again, are pricey, but if you are spending 7 or 8 hours a day in a chair, like I said, it should be comfortable. Just like you said, footwear and all that kind of stuff. Like I know, like I think our other brother, like I said, Joe, I know he's talked about with shoes and stuff with where he works. There's certain ones he wants. He's like, and he's always talking. He's like, yeah, I always have to track these ones. And he's like, and they're kind of expensive. He's like, but they're really comfortable. It's like, it's like, well, if you're on your feet for 8-12 hours a day or whatever, $300 on a pair of shoes is not a big deal. I unfortunately have a really good chair already. Well, that sounds terrible.
Oh, that's bad.
And it's great. I have no need for the M-Body at the moment. So until this one dies, can't justify this one already expensive and good. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. But at least you know what you want and you're ready to make the replacement. You could just start like slowly just putting a few dollars away. For 50 cents a day, you could save up for an M-Body. No, I'm sure you already could just buy one if you wanted to. So I mentioned a second ago, I've finished now the first season of Arcane.
Oh, the first season?
I have finished the first season.
You blazed through those next several episodes.
I did. Well, I mean, once I won't spoil it for anybody, like I said, but once all the turmoil and sadness started, I just had to finish through it. I was minutes away from as I was watching the third episode from making a joking tweet. And then the thing I was joking about like almost came true. And I was like, oh God, I can't believe this.
See, I haven't watched the first season in a while.
Yeah.
So
I was like, because it was, one of the characters not being around anymore. I was going to be like, and he was kind of a minor character. I was like, oh wow, they're already killing, and like make a joke about it. And I was like, oh no, never mind. I guess they're just doing it. They're just kicking them off left and right.
They killed one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, many. They decided to take out whole fleets. But the jump in time was kind of weird to me a little bit. That always, when they do that kind of stuff and don't say that they're jumping in time, like even I know it would be done 5 years later or something like that. And they do that. It always takes me like 5 minutes to like, did I just skip the episode? Did I actually like forward ahead?
The kids get older.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're all like, Vi, Powder, Jinx, like turns into Jinx, like all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And Jinx, who is basically like the better version of Harley Quinn. But started into Ring of Power at 1 a.m. last night, blitzed through 3 episodes, and then it was 4 a.m. I actually considered watching another. It's, like I said, if you're diving into an episode, it's amazing how that stuff goes. I have to watch the newest season of the Ring of Power. Like we watched the first season, it was good. Started the first episode of Fallout today, seems all right. It's good, Lucky. I like that one. The woman that is the main character in the Fallout series, she is a voice in Arcane as well. She's the voice of Jinx. Voice of Jinx is actually like she's actually an actress, and she's in.
Oh, okay. I know it's Haley Steinfeld who does Vi.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 years since we watched those, so I really don't fully remember them.
And I didn't even know like after season 2 it's done. I was so depressed.
Well, so it's done in that realm.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the
then
Arcane.
I was like,
they're doing it like, which I guess they're already a year into filming, so they're saying it's still a couple years away. But
okay.
Yeah, so, I guess
they were like done.
They're going to focus on 3 other like worlds or whatever or something. I think the world where like Mel and her they're from are at, and something else. But anyway, but yeah, no, it's great. Like I said,
good. I'm glad you liked it.
The animations. Like I said, fantastic, and the sound design. Not a huge fan of some of the artists they've picked for some of the songs. Like I'm kind of like, I don't need Imagine Dragons. Like you can go into your whole. I actually literally skipped as the song was playing. I'm like, I almost don't care what I'm missing. I don't like this so much.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
So
cool.
then I went by and I was like, I went too far, and I had to go back just a little bit, and I was like, okay, I know what's going on. So I skipped over that, but like, just the sound design, the art, what they do with the art, and keep layering on different styles and genres of like art and how things can look, and like the fracture with like Jinx and like her brain and how she's seeing multiple different or like hearing voices to some extent, and how that conflicts. They're able to detail that on screen. It's just fantastic. Like I said, the character stuff is fun, and people are evil in all the right ways, and like I said, and sometimes in painful ways.
Silco.
Now for now.
Silco was the first person to actually show up on TFT who wasn't an actual. He was on Arcane, and then they put him in TFT.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so that was kind of.
I was kind of hoping. No, sorry about the spoiler. I was kind of hoping Harbinger would get that. He would be cut off. I don't need to hear him anymore.
Oh, Heimerdinger,
yeah.
Oh,
what's going on? How can I help you? You're so behind the times, old man. Your fucking thing's over.
He's in the second set too. So
damn it!
I know.
Well, I mean, I know it's at the end of the first one. Oh, he's made it to the second set.
He'll be in the second. In the second season.
The second season.
He's in the second season.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Planty, how's it going? Good to see you. Finished the 4th season of Jack Ryan on Amazon. Sad to see the series finish, but it was an awesome. Oh, okay, so that one's done. I know. I think Sushi always liked that. I think it was the Jack Ryan show she always liked. But yeah, I have never watched. I've never watched that. Very muscled man. Wait, no,
that's Reacher.
No, that was Reacher. What's the
Krasinski?
Oh, that's John Krasinski.
Jim from The Office.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Was Pam in that show too?
I don't think she was.
It'd be funny if they brought all that. It's like, what is Michael Scott doing here?
Steve Carell.
It's so weird.
Here? started watching. I think it was when we were on our flight out. I think it was the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon.
I've heard mixed reviews on that,
and Steve Carell was on that. I only think I got 2 episodes in. I wasn't sure. It was just weird. You know, sometimes you, for better or worse, you see an actress as a certain character. You know, I still always see Jennifer Aniston as Rachel Green.
Yeah.
You know, even though I know she's obviously done many other things, but I still see that. So
I get that. I watched If the other night. It was pretty good. What's If? I don't know if I've heard of that one.
If a picture
Baker! Hi, Keith Andrew. Guess who's home safe? I hope it's you.
All right.
I guess it's hope.
See, you have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
True. Doing well, and you were doing good. We're enjoying a little root beer. We're going to switch over to a mezcal sparkling beverage, which seems interesting. And then we got some wine to finish out the evening. Jack Ryan has been played by, I like the Alec Baldwin. That's The Hunt for Red October. Harrison Ford, Chris Pine, I've loved them all. Tom Clancy writes good stuff. And Tom Clancy, like, he's like writes more things posthumously than I think he ever did, even as a writer. Like, he's been dead for forever, and it's like the Tom Clancy estate's like, we've got another book and a video game, everyone, and look, a movie. It's like,
and it's a score. The scores by Prince.
It's scored by Prince. Yeah, exactly. The Imaginary Friends movie with Jim from The Office and Deadpool. Gotcha. I kind of like Dead Poop though too.
Yeah, gross. Isn't all poop dead poop?
That's good. Flogging, how's it going? Good to see you. Imaginary. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. It was pretty good. Yeah, I can't remember if I heard anything. Have you seen that at all?
That vaguely sounds familiar, but no, I have not watched it.
Did anybody watch the trailer for the new Superman movie?
With Christopher Reeve?
No, I
Written
wish.
by Tom Clancy?
It's all
See, everyone that's
all ties
past
together.
Is coming back.
Oh my God. No, it's the who is it? Taking over all the DC stuff. Kind of over DC stuff. Yeah, a little bit. I'll wait it out. They Were Perfectly Sweet and Kind. Nice.
Yes.
Music by Prince.
I actually heard a Christmas song.
He also puts out a lot of
Prince
posthumous music.
Today. I didn't listen to the whole thing though. It didn't catch me. Jimmy Fallon's station on Sirius was playing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Music by Prince.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I watched most of the trailer and I was kind of like, okay, like, I don't know. Like,
who's Superman now?
I don't know who his name is. I know Lois Lane is being played by the woman that was in Marvelous Marvelous Maisel. What is that? Remember that show on Amazon?
Oh, this is Marvelous
Miss Maisel, whatever that is. That? Yeah, I think that's who's playing. I don't know who's playing. Don't know the guy who's playing Superman. I'm making bows. Want to see? Sure. You're actually making like bows for gift wrapping? That's amazing. Trying the new Black Ops 6 event. Also dropped a few pics in your DMs. Well, oh my gosh, in the DMs? Easy. Don't be saying that out loud. You got to be careful. Oh, that was delicious.
Of course.
Not surprising.
We're not surprised.
No, we are not surprised. Not surprised at all, one bit. Are you ready for some alcohol, though?
Are you ready for some alcohol? Yes. My favorite word is yes.
My favorite word is yes. So this one is very interesting. I have seen this actual like mezcal before a bunch of times. I've been interested in it because we want to try some more of those kind of next year. Definitely another one of the goals. Like I said, I like that. That's probably one of the few alcohols. Like I said, my wife really does not like. I think it's the smokiness. She's not a huge fan of the smoky, like either cocktails or whatever else.
I like that.
And again, you can always do too much of that. But
right.
So I'm interested in getting some more of those and trying some out. I have seen this one a bunch of times, but I had never seen before that they did like this sparkling beverage that it was kind of like, and they're calling it, well, here, let me just put it up on the screen.
Pop it up.
Whoops. I got to go one more in. I'm up one more there. So they're calling this desert water. Obviously you've heard of what's the
ranch water.
Ranch water. Thank you. That's with tequila. So this is their kind of take on that. So it is alcohol. It's with their mezcal, their distillate. But then it's also with mushrooms, sage, and honey. And then it's like a sparkling beverage. So I was like, again, this is one we were going to put off like a little bit when I initially bought it the other day when we were out looking at other things. And I was like,
this was you got this at Tap and Bottle.
I was like, I was just too interested. Yeah, I was like, it was just too interested. I wanted to have this. I almost was going to do, I looked at the Arizona Wilderness. I almost thought about doing that today. And then I was like, we can put that one off.
Was that the barley wine one?
The barley wine one, like the cookie barley wine, something or other.
Okay.
And then there was I bought the Nerdy Professor. And I was like, oh, we could do a fun sour or whatever and talk about that. And I was like, no, this is the one that's like is very unique, pretty interesting, and so I wanted to try this one. In Discord DMs, there are for some wreath things over. Oh, nice. Planty's having his big holiday party this weekend on Sunday. Okay. I know. We're always we're always invited if we're ever going to be back east at some point.
It's kind of a good Christmassy, good for Christmas to have the weekend like right before the holiday, because then you can have parties and such. That's good. It's good that it worked out that way this year.
All right. So.
I'll be back east in February, but not for Christmas.
February, are you getting that other bottle of the...
Actually, I will be staying at his house for a couple nights.
Or at least drinking it, I'm sure.
He won't have any of it, so it'll just be me and whoever else.
Taste the Earth. If you click on the link there for that website for the Madre Mezcal, they have a few other ones too. There's a prickly pear and lemon. There's a grapefruit and yerba. And then there's this one. And then there's an original, which... I'm not sure what if that one has anything specific in it. But anyway, this one I thought sounded
mushroom,
super
sage,
unique.
and honey.
Podcast time, baby. Damn right, Kaya. Podcast time. All right. Give this. I'm like honestly wondering what this is going to smell like.
This beautiful blend of mushroom and sage with the slight sweetness of honey offers a unique and surprising flavor that leaves a lasting impression.
It's very carbonated.
I like mushrooms in beverages, so I'm kind of excited about this. Crafted with earthy mushrooms and vibrant sage, along with cream of mushroom soup. And, that took a turn. What is the ABV on?
5% ABV.
I was going to say 4.5.
Yeah, 5%, 12 fluid ounces. Desert water.
Taste the earth. Sounds like something you say when you like knock somebody down. Taste the earth.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That could be your Patronus or whatever. Your what was it? What was the thing?
My stand.
Your stand. Yeah, exactly.
Peaceful, easy feeling. Taste the earth.
Taste the earth. Canned water. Had I only known. I know. Clear.
This is going to be worse than that time I was stuck behind Robert Lozier at the airport.
May I have your name, please?
Robert Lozier.
Oh, Robert Lozier.
Can you spell that for me?
Certainly. That's Robert Lozier. R as in Robert Lozier. O as in, oh my God, it's Robert Lozier.
Oh my God.
B as in, by God, that's Robert Lozier. E as in, everybody loves Robert Lozier.
It's true.
R as in Robert Lozier. T as in Tim, look over there, it's Robert Lozier. Space. L as in, look, it's Robert Lozier.
Boyfriend is sick and I'm feeling bad about it. Only feel bad if you're the one that got him sick. That's my rule of thumb. You can be caring, empathetic, and loving, but only feel bad about it if you're actually the one that passed it on.
Some sweet umami funk.
There is. I'm liking it though. Yeah, there's just the right of smoke in there for me, or like I said, that classic kind of mezcal. But then, yeah, there's like some nice savory, obviously the sage and the sweetness, like everything that is in that description right there is coming through. It's worse than the time you're stuck behind Robert Lozier there. I would say so.
My boyfriend is sick and I'm feeling bad about it.
Hey, now. That smells really good.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Me too. Okay. Good choice. Well, so far. Yeah, that always sucks when someone you care about is not feeling well.
But you can help make them feel better. Soups, stews, just general, just kindness. That always makes everyone feel better. Make sure they're taking their vitamin C, having lots of water. Put on some good movies and things. Etc., etc.
These beverages they're still kind of an enigma to me.
Okay.
The ranch waters and this kind of thing, because they're more sparkling water than, I don't know. It's hard. I'm going to have to unravel it a little bit, but It's okay. It's okay. I mean, the aroma. Well, no, I mean,
I love every bit of this conversation.
It's not. It's like a lot of it's different things that I don't necessarily want. No, that's not right either. It's just not my favorite style of beverage. It's intriguing, but it's not refreshing. It's not sweet. It's not deep. It's not when it's carbonated and cold. I want it to be something different, I guess. And I don't, and it just doesn't quite get there for me. It is intriguing though. I do like the mushrooms.
Do you think you'd like the like prickly pear lemon one better because that might be refreshing with
probably
some smoke?
Yeah. It's just like very watered
savory?
down. Yeah, it is savory.
It is savory. Yeah.
It's just like very watered down alcohol. Which it is. It's 5%.
Yeah.
It's a mezcal that was probably 40%. And there's all these other things.
Right.
And that's not necessarily bad. I'm not disparaging the beverage itself. It's just, I don't know.
Is that a shirt? Place to find us disparaging the beverages themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take on our old thing. Saying what's up there now and what I'm changing it to. Oh, okay, cool. I will look at that when we take a break for sure. Partners had a really bad brain fog last week. Bad cough. They can't kick. Currently on antibiotics the last few days. So but really sucks. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Berserker. That does always suck. Again,
Man.
like I said, yeah, when someone care about is not feeling well, that is always rough. You just know you're doing everything that you can. And like I said, and hopefully that'll just make them get better. Cook a roast with it and it wouldn't be bad. I don't know if there'd be enough flavor in there for the roast. It's clever though, but I don't know if there's enough flavor in there.
You could pair it with the roast.
Your outdoor roast by the pool.
Yeah. What do you think?
I like it.
Good.
Yeah, I think I like it because it's different. Like I was going into it not think. I guess I don't always think the sparkling beverages are going to be refreshing. So I was like, okay, it's probably smoky and like I said, in the savory. So maybe my headspace was just a little better. It's not something I would think to like what you said, like, oh, I'm going to pound one of the, or go, oh, let me go have one of those or what. But I like it because it's so different and unique. I like the smokiness in there. I like the little bit of sweet comes through, the savory from the sage, the earthiness that's in there. Again, beverage is probably not going to be for not that many people.
Right.
I think, or it's a certain very specific section of the population. But I think this is really good. It makes me want to try their other ones.
I would definitely like to try the other ones.
The prickly pear lemon seems really good. Like I would like to try that because the thought of those fruits and being in there, like I said, and having that kind of savory. And then I think and another one. Prickly pear and grapefruit and yerba.
And
that one could be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what yerba Santa is. I know what yerba mate is.
Yeah, I'm not sure what yerba Santa is. Maybe it's just for the holidays.
Blend of citrus and herbal aromas offers a bright and full flavor with unique accent.
It's yerba Santa.
Kind of like what you just did before. Yerba Santa.
Yerba Santa Claus.
It's a unique accent.
Yeah.
I had it 2-ish weeks ago, but I didn't get him sick. Oh,
the flavors are interesting, and I like mushroom. Like we had that, wasn't it the root beer one that had the 3 mushrooms in it? The root beer, the Alive, from GT's. And you didn't like it.
Hey, go! Let's go.
Sorry, Norm. Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Cope, thank you for the 51 months. Holy business. That's amazing. Over 4 years.
It said something on the bottom. It said the Beverage Brothers Holiday. Did you see that?
Right there. The Beverage Brothers Happy Holidays is my favorite drink, too.
Oh, that's what he said. Oh, okay. I didn't read that.
Keith is very confused.
Yeah, no, I thought that was like something
that
that you typed in there. No, that like comes up when that happens.
No.
I didn't realize that's an actual message that you can convey. So
the Beverage Brothers Happy Holidays, my favorite drink duo. Happy holidays to you, Cope. How are things going? How's the job? How's everything else been going? It is good to see you. Thank you for the 51 months. Very much appreciated. We are having a very unique drink right now. It is very, very unique. And I like it. I definitely want to try the other ones. I think I could like the other ones even more. But I think I was prepared for what this flavor was, and it brought to the party what I was hoping for.
Yeah, all those flavors are in there, for sure. So in that respect, it's very well done.
Job is a dream. Life's been busy, but great. Love to see it.
Living the dream.
Literally, actually living the dream.
Nice.
It's been nice. You've been putting up more jujitsu videos lately, which has been nice. Makes me feel like even less of a man than I already do. Like, so that's always a good thing. 51 seems like a long time. That's a long time. That's not like day one level lucky, but it's real good. It's good. We appreciate it. I like that. Yeah, I like that. The honey keeps coming through the more I get. Like,
I got more of the smoky when I go back to it, but yeah, it's good.
Feels like it was just yesterday. Different news. My endocrinologist ordered karyotype imaging. I don't know what that is. Is that where you type the word carry on something? I don't know. I'm not familiar. So then I find out if on the top of all my other things, I'm also interested. So many things with you, Kaya. Just all the admitting of things.
Lots of stuff going on.
Lots of things.
Maybe.
Day one, baby. Day one. Look at Krampus there. Feels like it was only yesterday. Yeah, that's good. I really like that, actually. But you know what I need to clean my palate with?
Oh, sea salt. A dark chocolate sea salt caramel.
Big fan of the beards, my guys. What do you think? Because this actually came up last week because I was saying I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep the beard.
Right, you're going to go handlebar mustache.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to do something goofy for stream. I did this initially for No Shave November, as some other people in chat did as well. And then it was last week. I was like, yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep it. And Keith specifically mentioned it. He's like, oh, Cope always had like the really nice. I was yeah. I'm like, but he's trimmed it back. Like Cope used to have like the full on, like now he's just stashing it right now. I was wondering if it was where it was going to come back and like, yeah, what is also your, like, I don't have like the good, like out to here. Like, I don't think I'll ever get that far.
You could.
I don't know. I don't think it'd look good.
It's still
with
dark.
That.
You could do it.
I don't think it'd look good with that. I don't mind. I've gotten
Lucky
used to
can't
this.
make it without your beard.
I don't know if I could go with that Andrew's beard.
See, there you go.
So when I make the poll for that, I'll have to give you like extra bonus points for voting. Oh, chromosome imaging. Oh, interesting. Nice new look. I was growing mine out again recently, but then messed up trimming last. Okay, I was going to say, I thought recently I'd seen it all fairly shaved again. So, I mean, that's almost like what happened with Planty. Planty was growing out the beard. He like made one little false move and then all of a sudden it all came off.
You do have to be
I was like,
careful.
We'll start again. He's like, I'm not sure. It's funny once you take it off and you're not sure. Not that it really changed anything besides potentially raising my dosage. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's good to make sure you're getting the proper dosages of all the things for sure. Chocolate?
Don't mind if I do.
Sea salt caramel dark chocolate from Trader Joe's.
Hopefully still available at your local Trader Joe's, but maybe not. Or though if your local Trader Joe's is where I work, then tons.
Or if you're like lucky 2 hours away, your local Trader Joe's. He said he still hasn't gotten the Keith discount when he goes in.
Yeah, I'm the only one who gets that.
Did I hear chocolate? You did. Wow.
So good.
Trader Joe's. Come on, camera.
Dark chocolate, sea salt caramels.
These are
the Lighthouse has to
I've
do
had
on
other ones. We bought the ones at Costco. They have them in like a giant thing.
Okay.
These are way better.
Oh, good.
The center is much more of like toward liquid. I mean, It's not, but it's like more of like that, which I like better. The one there was kind of more like chewy.
Oh yeah, no, I would want this kind.
These are delicious. 100% recommend these. Are these year round now?
No, they were for for a year or two, but
semi year round. What's going on?
Just back to seasonal. Just back to seasonal.
But yeah, big recommend Copia. If you find any of these, like I said, these are delicious. So that bottle for you too that I've been meaning to mail for months now. I'm off tomorrow all the way through the new year, so I'll finally be doing it. As soon as that shows up, we got a podcast again. We got to get together and play something. I don't know what. You're always playing so many different games all the time.
Amazingly delicious.
I don't know what exactly. We'll have to figure out something. Also, if you guys are not following Mr. Berserker Cope as we call him here, make sure you are doing so. It's pretty easy. You can right click on the link I put in chat, open up a tab, hit the follow button. Please do it. He is super nice. Not only a huge supporter of the channel, but just an awesome, awesome dude. So go say hi. We like supporting nice people around here.
Oh, you're doing another one, huh? Went in the tasting room.
Who makes those?
Trader Joe's.
Just someone for Trader Joe's. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure who.
Joe.
Yeah.
We bought the.
Yeah, they are good.
At Costco. They finally had it back for the holidays. Did you see their giant cookie platter tray?
Oh no.
It's like this big, and it's probably like 30 to 50 cookies. Like I don't know how many. A lot. And because it's like chocolate chip cookies, like sugar cookies with sprinkles. There's cookies with like M&M's candies in it. There's white chocolate macadamia nut, and then there's these ones that are like almost like a chocolate fudge cookie with chocolate in it, and it's got powdered sugar on the top.
Wow, that sounds.
They're
good.
all so good. It's so good. Oh man. All over the place, back into Helldivers recently, but I'm easy going. I'll play whatever. Yeah, I know. Helldivers getting the updates, doing a lot of good things. The new faction is in there. It's super cool. It seemed like they were doing, like I said, even though they got kind of screwed by Sony a little bit, they were doing everything that they can. Copium, is that like how I still stand by COD and folks still stand by Destiny 2? This is a joke. Please, y'all enjoy it. I'm just like poking fun. I knew you were going to do it. You're in trouble. It's fine. It's fine. Did you ever finish Booker DeWitt's story? No, I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. We'll be playing some BioShock Infinite. It'll probably be tomorrow. It will be tomorrow and be Booker DeWitt's
tomorrow.
Day. Wow, that is... Those are just so delicious. Do you ever buy a box of those for yourself? I know you're kind enough to bring them over here. Do you
I have a box at home, but I just get stuff and I make sure that we have enough to like give out to, the people that, like when I dropped stuff off at my person who does my hair, that kind of thing. Pocket's taking some to her hair person tomorrow. It's just good to have them.
Little treats to hand out.
Little treats, yeah. So I do have a box of those left.
The box of half gone.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I just stopped at someone else's place.
You're okay with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your painting is in Los Angeles? At least you know where it is. Why is it still in Los Angeles? I thought it was supposed to maybe be delivered yesterday, right? I know that's probably stressing you out a little bit, Sushi. I'm sure it'll make it here fine. Oh, man. It's going to be okay. It'll be all right. It's sightseeing. Plenty. Yeah. It's just taking a look around, taking a little trip. Taking a little trip on a tiny little ship. Well, you know what also, as you mentioned, would go with dark chocolates?
How about some red wine?
I wish I had that song queued up. I do not, though.
That's okay. Harris Heller probably doesn't have a version of it. Red wine.
Mauve. Grip liquor. Yeah. Like, because they can't actually do
Mauve must.
Yeah, there you go. Because they can't actually say the lyrics, because then that would be some sort of copyright issue. Naps are a treat for me. Yeah, naps. I know some people like naps. I'm not a nap person. I don't like waking up more than once a day.
I love a good nap.
Do you?
I just don't.
Do you
usually
set an
get
alarm?
to take one? No, I wouldn't need to set an alarm because especially if I'm not using my machine, I'd probably just wake myself up by sleeping anyway. So, but yeah, I haven't had a good nap in a while. But I do love the nap. I love the value of.
I know people. Yeah,
the power nap.
Yeah.
Just like 15 minutes, refreshing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always found them refreshing. Yeah, if you sleep for like 2 hours, that can be too much. But yeah, if you sometimes just a little.
And if they want to drink Merlot, we're drinking Merlot.
No, if anybody
There we
orders
go.
Merlot, I'm leaving. I am not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Okay, relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
No Merlot. There we go. Of course.
And really not much wine at all for Mr. Giamatti anyway. So
That's true. That's very true. Mauve Cabernet. God, I love naps. I know people like naps. Scanned at like 3 a.m. Maybe it's trying to find Henry Cavill. It could be. Could be the actual second Superman, only to Christopher Reeve, of course. No, we've talked about that before. We've never had Malort. We keep waiting for someone to send us a bottle, because I don't think I want to spend good money on that. We could get it though. I think they had it at Total Wine.
Okay,
that's that stuff that basically is like a bet about if you want to not make it through the day.
Oh, okay.
Da Vinci never slept. He only took naps. See, that's the thing, though.
Is that like Kramer in the one episode where he sleeps every 20 minutes or sleeps 40 minutes and gets up?
That's what's so ridiculous, though, is like every time like people talk about like naps, like all of a sudden you'll get this wide range of what people still consider a nap, like up to 2-3 hours. Like, that's not a nap anymore. You fell asleep. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Keith gets it. Only took naps. All right, let's take a break. Let's clean up some glasses, go get some new glasses, and we'll bring back a wine to finish out
this wine.
Ye Olden podcast. That one right there. Yeah, that one specifically. Be right back.
You redeemed Syrah?
I did.
Oh, okay.
6 hours is a nap for me. Whatever. I don't trust that.
I would love to have a 6 hour nap.
My God, that's called just sleeping at
night. I know. I would love to have that.
I would love to have that. That's fair.
I would love that.
That's fair. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Like I said, we appreciate it. I shouldn't.
We sure do.
We both appreciate it. So yeah, this is. So you had two different wines actually within the last week or so that you were kind of bandying about.
Yes.
Via text about things to have. The other one was Seinfeld. It was like Super Terrific Happy Hour or something like that. What was it called?
Super Happy.
Super Happy.
It's from the Happy Canyon area of Santa Barbara, and it's a blend of Cab, Sangiovese, and Malbec, which we wound up having with my brother-in-law at my father-in-law's birthday party over the weekend. And that was really good, and that's also available on the website. So that's, I know sometimes that factors into what we might do. And but while we were on our little shopping excursion a couple days ago, we were talking about this. You actually did a little bit of research that this is only one. This is a blend that we're having here, but it's only 1% off from. It could have been called a Cab.
Yeah. Yeah, because with wine, it's interesting. Yeah, you only have to be 75% to be called whatever the varietal is. You can just call it that thing. And yeah, they were off by Trader Joe's is off by 1%.
Off by 1%.
They probably still would have told you anyway, knowing Trader Joe's. They probably would have said 25, 75. But yeah, so this is Horse Heaven Hills, which is like an area, also a growing area in
Washington. This is a Washington wine. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So this is a reserve, and so all the reserve line wines are $9.99 at Trader Joe's. This is I'm not familiar exactly where it is, but it is a famous grape growing area. Fairly new to the store, and just like the other one was. Which, if you do go to Trader Joe's and you see the Super Happy blend, I do recommend that. That was very nice.
How much was that one?
That was also $9.99.
Okay,
same price. So
this has a very interesting kind of a dead horse terroir to the soil. It's Horse Heaven. Come on, people. Come on,
it's
people. The
Heaven.
Joke's right there.
Horse Heaven Hills.
Oh my God, it was right there. Exactly. Would you
so we don't drink
my ranch?
We don't get a
Horse Heaven. Sorry, go ahead.
I would say we don't get a lot of wines from Washington, and we don't have a ton of them. You and I don't have a lot.
No, it's usually a lot of California.
California, Italy. Spain,
different
things like French.
Cab Franc, as in a fruity Cab Franc from Herb Ertlinger.
Well, this is not a Cab Franc.
I know.
Cab Syrah.
Cab Sauvignon.
But I do like Cab Franc.
Cab Sauvignon and Syrah, 74 and 26.
Trombones. That's not 20, not 76.
That's 76 trombones.
Damn.
That would have worked though.
74% of Cab Syrah. Or Cab Syrah. Anyways,
with 26% cornets close at hand. This Cab is Franc. That's like if you're being very frank about your information.
Yeah. Hey, be franc. Be Cab Franc.
Do you like the ribbon? I did.
Oh yeah,
we both did.
Those were really cool, especially that one that was kind of on the top of the window there. Nice. Very cool.
Oh, is that a Schitt's Creek reference? I was wondering if that was, but I could not place it, so I did not want to guess. Thank you, Sushi. Thank you for clarifying that, so I didn't have to look even more foolish than I usually do. Appreciate that. I need to rewatch Schitt's Creek again. I've watched through it, like 1.5 times because I didn't like that. I was kind of going in now as my wife was doing another rewatch of it. So
we're on our 3rd episode. We watched 3 episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I told people that I had turned you on to that, and I was very excited that you liked the first episode.
We've enjoyed, Andre Braugher is great. The whole cast has been good.
Fantastic ensemble.
But so how many seasons?
Andre Braugher is great.
Do we have to look forward to?
Of what?
Of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
8
there
seasons.
Were several. Okay, all right.
There's like, if you're watching it on Netflix, I think they only have the first 4 or 5 seasons.
Okay,
and then I think Peacock or someone else, like you can see all of them. So, like I said, there's someone else that has the rest. I forget who, like a couple services, but I think.
Because they actually switched networks.
They did. There was some moving
toward the end or something. Yeah.
They had some moving around, but like I said, no, that show is Andre Braugher is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's been very good so far.
His husband Kevin.
Peacock has them all.
Peacock has them all. There you go. Okay. So yeah, Peacock is to get the rest of them. But yeah, Netflix I think still has the first. Is that where you're watching it?
Yeah.
I think they have the first 4 seasons.
We do have, at least for this year, we have Peacock. So.
Oh, then you can, just easily make sure you get to all of them.
Got to get to them all.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all.
I think we talked in the car about Woman of the Hour. That was good. That's on Netflix.
Yes.
Anna Kendrick directed movie about the serial killer in the 70s. And she stars in it too. Finished A Man with a Plan, or a man, not a Man with a Plan. That was a
Man on the Inside.
Man on the Inside. Man with a Plan. That was I think that was a Matt LeBlanc television show or something a few years back. I'm either smelling the chocolates or I'm getting a little chocolate in this. And some fruit and some nice.
I'm getting a little milk chocolate and some dark fruit in there.
Yeah.
And here that was kind of interesting.
I forgot to look for the sheet. Damn it. I'm off today.
13.4%.
2023. This is a 2022 though, I think, right?
2022.
No, down below it said 2023.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Interesting.
So.
Or Seven Hills.
Yeah, I took advantage of that deal as well, Sushi. They got the Year of Peacock for 20.
The only thing that's become more annoying is like the ads is just kind of painful in some of these, like some of these shows. Like it's just how they have ad. Like if you don't do the ad free ones.
Oh,
because Hulu we have ad free, and then some of the other ones we don't. Like we have ad free on Hulu and like Disney Plus and like HBO Max or whatever, and like those, like we don't have any ad. But then it's like I watch Netflix and Arcane, like I'll have 2 ads.
God, okay. So we have the ad free on Netflix, not on Hulu. But we're actually talking about YouTube TVs raising their prices again.
I saw, is it $83?
Yeah, when we started with them, it was like 62.
Do you really need
64.
YouTube TV?
Yeah, still need something that's like.
Do you? You're telling me that if you had like all the things I just mentioned that were even cheaper, you couldn't survive?
There needs to be at least right now, still like a consolidated location with the favorite channels.
Consolidated location.
Not like, oh, I want to watch Dateline, so I got to go here, or I want to watch this, so I got to go there.
Oh, see, I never watch any of that stuff.
But yeah, I
can't remember, other than for a sporting event, I can't remember the last time that I actually even those are on all of those services.
Yeah.
So it's like all that kind of stuff is kind of like out of the way. Like I can't even. I love not going like, let me just search through the channel. Like I don't want to search channels. Yeah. Like I love being like, this is what I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah. No, I hear that, but there's still some need for.
So are you going to switch services? So that is an $80 need to you and worth. Is that what you're telling me?
At this. That's why we're thinking about about looking at revisiting some other things.
What is Hulu?
Again.
Does Hulu
like
has
Hulu Live? Yeah, we've done Hulu Live before, but it was buffering a lot, and that's why we switched. But if you do that, then it can include your Hulu Premium as well, or your Hulu subscription, so that can go towards So anyway,
maybe come out a little ahead.
And the nice thing about the streaming services, which is so different, like when we had DirecTV and you had to sign up for like a year. You can just go month to month and you just be like, screw you, I'm going here.
Right.
I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to bounce over here, or I'm going to cancel. So, and we may get to that point eventually, but.
We started watching, we watched, I think, 2 episodes because there's another season of Frasier out on Paramount.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're done. We almost can't even watch it. It's so painful to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
We watched the whole first season.
I remember that.
Kind of were up and down. But it was kind of like, and it was kind of more like, and then we watched like 2, and then it was, I think it was the other day. Rachel's like, I think I'm done. She's like, you can watch it. It's like, I can't watch it. I was like, I don't think I can.
Okay.
It's just not. It's just so much more like. It's just lesser versions of things you've seen before, like on his show to some extent. And there's just like an extra, and again, they're substituting in people for those other characters in a way,
right,
and they are just such lesser facsimiles, and it just is not like just pick different. Let's just have different things. Like you don't need to have a Niles stand-in. You don't have to have this person.
Right.
You know, they have all these people kind of standing in for these people that used to be on the show, and they're doing like a lesser, their own version of those. It's like you should have just done like, you know, some other people as people, like, or not even had anybody like even close. It was just kind of.
Yeah, one of my buddies at work just switched over to Fubo. He's started that. I'll have to see how he's thinking of that.
Fubo, Pluto, maybe. I do love Paramount Plus. Like I said, my wife has been enjoying Paramount Plus and Peacock because she's been watching Ghosts, I think it's called, or something like that. It's that comedy show with the where the woman where she can see ghosts. It was a British. That looks funny. It was a British show that said that they ported over. Or whatever. She likes it. Like I said, I've seen some. It's funny.
Yeah, it looks kind of like you probably have a few laughs in there.
Yeah, it's not something I'm like, you know, diving for or whatever. Aroma on this is really good. Like you said, the chocolate, the dark fruit kind of coming through, which is really nice. Little tannic, little thin.
It is thin.
The tannins on my tongue, there's a little...
The tannin that might open up with a little more air. Fruit's good.
Mm-hmm. It's more of a lighter cherry fruit almost to me.
A little bit. It is dry. Definitely has the tannin going on. I don't drink a lot of Washington wines, so I don't know if this is like indicative of a certain style or area or not.
Apparently, this area puts out some 100-point wine, so there definitely could be good stuff in the area.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, that's what that article said.
Oh, good.
Talking about this area, not necessarily this. Yeah. You know, maybe this vintner or whatever, but
the American viticultural area.
Yeah.
The Ava. Not to be confused with the Swedish folk singing group. ABBA.
Both seasons of Lioness. What's Lioness?
Oh, that's I've seen the previews for that. It might be Zoe
Deschanel?
No. Zoe
Kravitz?
No, the one who's in
Zoe Saldana?
That one. Yes. Her. Saldana. I almost said it a couple times and I'm like, there's other Zoes. Maybe I'm saying the wrong one. Yeah.
I like her. We never really finished what was that futuristic show that was on HBO?
Avatar?
No, the futuristic one that was
Westworld?
on HBO. Thank you. Yeah, Westworld.
She was in that?
Yeah. I feel like she was.
That was Thandie Newton.
Oh, that might be.
Who was in one
I don't know who Zoe Saldana is then.
Zoe Saldana is from Avatar and Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's not Thandie Newton?
No. That's Zoe Saldana.
Are you sure? Was she in Columbiana? She was.
Yes.
Another Taylor Sheridan show with Zoe Saldana. Oh, and Nicole Kidman. Oh, interesting. Lioness. Based in a real program. Taylor Sheridan is just doing everything, isn't he? That is Sandy.
She's also in one of the Mission Impossibles.
Oh, it was Sandy Newton. Yes, she was in the Mission Impossible 2.
I think.
Terrible. Yeah. Right,
boom,
correct.
Boom, 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 boom.
And
boom,
Star Trek.
Boom,
okay.
boom.
I was watching something the other day, actually funny that you mentioned that, and it was a clip because it was Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise talking about their fight scene that they did that, you know, became so famous in that Mission Impossible 3 or 4 or whatever it was, that bathroom fight scene.
Oh, I've only seen 1 and 2.
It was like, yeah, maybe it was 4, whatever it was. They were talking about it, and I guess it was supposed to be like a 4-day shoot or whatever. Turned into 4 weeks of them shooting that fight scene, like some ridiculous amount of time. Oh yeah, that's right. She's a Uhura. That's right. Yeah, those new Star Trek movies are pretty good too.
Boom, 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 boom. Hello. This might be more of a food wine.
Yeah,
a little bit, and it might open up. Maybe you'll have it tomorrow on stream or try a glass.
Yeah, it might open up a little bit then. Yeah, it's just a little on the thinner side than I think I want. Yeah, the Chris Pine Star Trek stuff. Yeah, I like those. Those first 2 are definitely really good. First 2 are definitely really, really good.
I don't know. Yeah, I think my hope would be that opens up a little bit more, but it's definitely drier, more tannic, and would be, I would think, food friendly. Would that be with something?
Yeah, I just would have liked a little more richness to the body, I think. Like a little bit more there to that viscosity.
Something leaner. Maybe a charcuterie board of some sort with some nice salamis or
We've got olives and cheeses.
Prosciuttos. And yeah, I think that might go well with that.
That probably would be pretty good.
We have a horseradish cheddar cheese I bought. I'm going to maybe make a grilled cheese with that. No.
I love horseradish.
I do too. I've told customers this before because we have this thing it's called pub cheese.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah,
the pube cheese.
Pube cheese. This is just pub though, no pube. And the regular and the horseradish labels are very, very similar in color. And one time by accident, Pocket bought the horseradish, and she like took a bite. She's like, "Oh my god," because she doesn't like horseradish.
Oh, okay, that's fair. It's definitely an acquired thing.
It definitely is. But I was like,
if you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
I think horseradish is one of those things. If you like it, you really like it. Yeah, like I said, you get the nasal passages and cleared and everything.
Cleared out. Yep.
Yeah, grilled cheese sounds really good. That and a little tomato soup, especially in these cold times of the year.
Ooh. It's down to 79 outside right now.
I know, it was supposed to be like in the 80s today.
79. December 19th. 79 degrees.
We finally watched a few movies this last weekend. We watched Beetlejuice.
Okay.
We watched the sequel of that. It was pretty good. It was
I heard mixed.
It was a little all over the place. Like some of the ideas and like some of the things were kind of cool, but then they kind of didn't do enough with some characters.
Okay.
You know, like they said, they had, like it was, like I said, overall it was good. I enjoyed it.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll get to.
So cold. I know. Like I said, overall it was good. It had, a lot of like obviously callbacks to the first one and some different things. But yeah, like I said, there was definitely, like I said, especially toward the end, it just felt like there was like a lot of moving pieces that they didn't quite stick the landing with and kind of throw together. We watched that when we watched, I think I wrote it down. I believe I wrote it down. Oh, we watched, went old school scary movie, The Changeling.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
With George C. Scott.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1984 or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
It was like, it was also one of those ones that was funny because after I saw it, almost exactly what I said is what Roger Ebert said in the review, where he was like, it has all the makings of this movie where you've got this amazing, kind of like what they did with The Omen. You've got this great actor, you've got a lot of good actors. It literally is a scary house movie. So it's like, that's like a whole thing. So you have all these pieces put together and they all just don't quite come together. Like it was that. And you also never feel like there's never that feeling of complete like dread or something horrible is going to happen.
Okay.
Because it seems like no one's ever like obviously there are people where they get scared here and there, but it's particularly George C. Scott is like, even like when crazy shit's going on, he's just like, I should investigate them. It's just kind of like, what? It's like, what's going on? Like the idea is really good. Like, cause it's one of these things where, like at the very beginning, it's almost a little comical because it feels very 1980, but it's like he and his wife are like pushing their car because it's stalled and their kid, and like this I feel was fairly famous. Like I kind of like almost remembered this scene, but they're pushing this old Studebaker. They kind of put it by the side of the road. It's past this turn. Happens to be a phone booth over there so he can call and try and go for help. And as he goes to the phone booth and he's doing that, and his wife and their kid, they're like playing in the snow, but they're kind of right near the car. Well, like two other cars are like coming the other way, and one of them is this like giant like kind of dump truck looking thing, and it goes to a void, and then it's sliding and it hits right into the car and kills both of them.
Oh gosh.
So you're like, oh my God, where's, and then what's funny is like that's never really played a part in the whole thing. Like the only reason that horrible scene happened is it's the impetus for why he like moves to wherever he goes.
It's like a good Disney movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Bambi. Yeah, it's like that's the only reason. Is just so he moves. So then he's like he's a composer or whatever. So he's like writing music, and he rents this old historical house, and And eventually, he finds out that this kid was murdered in the house, and And it turns out the kid was murdered because he like actually had like a disability, and the father was ashamed of him, and the father was like some sort of wealthy senator. So the father, the whole changeling, is that he like went and adopted a kid from somewhere else and switched them out and claimed that this other kid was his kid. He says that he like kills his one kid, and then says that he sent him off to boarding school. So this other kid that he adopts comes back when he's 18. He's like, "Yep, that's my son."
Wow.
And that son then winds up being a senator. And so then there's this whole thing like, oh, is this going to turn into political intrigue? Like, no.
Okay.
Really. Yeah, like
that's the change.
George C. Scott like figures it out, and like they do this thing where there's like, oh, there's a kid in a well, and they find the bones, and he confronts him, and then he kind of walks away, and the guy has like a heart attack, and just kind of ends. Oh, this is really wild. All Guardian Down, how's it going? Good to see you, Guardian Down.
Lots of happy arms there.
There's a lot of happy arms. I love it.
Or it's good. It's field goals.
It's all those things. Watch that, and then we watched Smile, which is also a creepy movie. Very creepy. That one's from 2022. It's one of those ones where it's like really horrible name for a movie, Smile. Like that's kind of silly. The posters for it, I remember seeing when I was at Universal Studios, like I don't know if it was back at that or like around that time, like we must have been in California. Because there's people that just like doing the really creepy, like, and you're just like, how is this a scary movie or whatever?
Pocket.
Actually a really good movie. It was actually really good. And there's a Smile too. But yeah, it turns
it just came out.
Yeah, that one was from this year. So this previous one, you're kind of like, what's going on? Is it like, and it's like, yeah, the faces are kind of creepy, like in the movie, so like that works a little better. But it's just basically this demon that the only way it lives and feeds is off of other people's like turmoil and what I'm looking for and like sadness. So you have to get rid of and exorcise this demon. You have to kill yourself in front of someone else so that you do this. They're so traumatized by it, the demon passes to them.
Oh, wow.
One guy figures out in the middle of everyone just doing this because they can't take, because you're just basically like, you keep seeing visions, like, you're going crazy. So then the only thing you can do is you do this, you do that. One guy figured out that he could just kill someone else. And as long as the other person is still traumatized, he's still passing it on. He just has to create a trauma for someone else. And then this demon gains power and moves over. Because the woman that's in the movie like winds up visiting him in the jail, and she's like, "How did you break the cycle?" And she initially said it was someone else that she was trying to help out, and then he was like, "Wait, it's you! Get out of here!" And he just goes crazy. He's like, "You will not bring that evil back to me." It was always like, "Don't get away from me, Ricky Bobby! Don't bring that evil back to me." But it was actually like, it was really good. Like I said, the end of it got a little bit, like I said, they kind of had to wrap it up in some form, but it was pretty creepy. It was actually definitely worthwhile. Such great holiday conversation.
Yes.
I know. I mean, who doesn't love some holiday trauma?
That's right.
My God.
All about that episode from The Bear in season 2. That's holiday trauma right there.
I still haven't finished season 3. I had to finish season 3 of that too. I forgot about that the other day.
And you have to finish The Good Place.
Finish The Good Place?
Yeah.
Which I think I'm going to have to like read something just to know where I'm at, like to remember everything.
I actually want to rewatch The Good Place, actually.
And then I need to watch,
A Man on the Inside.
No, I need to watch that too. But no, what's the other?
That won't take you long.
Ted Lasso. I need to watch the last season of Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Man on the Inside, they're only like half an hour, 35-minute episodes. So you'll have that
35 minutes?
Have that done in a good afternoon.
I don't have that kind of time.
You've given everything away.
I know where the poison is.
I think this might be a little cranberry. That way it has that little sort of bittery kind of tannic. Or maybe it's just those things coming together and making me think of cranberry.
That could be.
You have to let it linger.
Just like the cranberries.
Just like the cranberries.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
So 50-50 maybe next week. We're kind of not sure. Like, just kind of, with everything going on, that might be like...
It might be a good week to...
Probably not. It might be a little weird, like, because you'll be back for the first day.
Yeah,
and like I said, and then also there might be some other holiday things going on.
So it might just be nice to chill.
All right. So next time
I'd say we're leaning more toward not.
Okay. So next time when we come back,
yes,
we will have our Super Secret podcast, which we can watch together.
That's right.
That will be one thing we'll get to watch, and then we've got to figure out some other things to have. Maybe by then I'll have figured out procuring some Liquor 43.
Or it'll be after the new year. Cocktails. We'll be drinking all healthy. Oh no! Okay, all right.
I won't be. You're more than welcome.
We'll figure something out delicious.
That's how we keep half of the people here. Like I said, I'm drinking and then you're not, or whatever. So then you just get the full 100% of the audience.
Maybe we'll try another. We'll literally toast in the second day of the new year.
Yeah, the second day of the new year.
Maybe I'll bring over something sparkly and fun to go with our sparkly fun conversation.
To go with our sparkly and fun conversation. Exactly.
Yes.
Trying to think what else we might have. Might have one of those other beers then too. Like, I'm pretty excited about some of those. Maybe I'll try and save some of those. I might bring over. I was thinking what's the amazing beer you're bringing over?
Whatever that Bottle Logic 16.6% monster was.
Barrel aged, like in rye barrels or whatever. Like,
from that tap and bottle barrels.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's why, because it was okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be we'll be having that to try. But yeah, I might want to try one of the those cheesecake, the sours. Like, I know we all had that one, but I might kind of want to have one of those so we can talk about it on the podcast, or I might bring that over just for the holiday festivities.
I'll bring over that. This is our favorite, or this is our best selling
what was that?
holiday beer. It's a
holiday beer.
A dark ale with spices. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's also the only one we sell.
Look like a tacky, Christmas sweater or something on the label. So, I'll bring over something besides that.
All right.
So,
well, it sounds like we have a little bit of a plan. So
we do.
We will not see you guys, obviously, before the holiday. So happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays, yeah.
Whether it's Christmas or start of Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and everything else as we were looking up as we were driving around.
We were availing ourselves of this information.
Yeah.
And the new year. So, we got just a couple weeks left of this year. Very, very strange.
Almost 2025. So, this year went by fast.
I know. 20 and a quarter.
Do we say that the older we get? How does that work?
Probably say it every year, but more and more true the older we get. They do go by quicker, but we thank you, everybody. You'll still see him for several days yet.
That's true.
But as far as this iteration of our channel, this is the last one for this year. But thank you all for everything. Thank you for being here tonight, for everything throughout the year, and we'll be seeing you again soon.
Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. Appreciate you all so much. Everybody that is, like I said, have been here for the podcast. Like I said, that watches me on a daily basis. Again, appreciate you guys so much just for being here and hanging out. We're going to go say hi to someone wearing an amazing Santa hat right now.
Do you do that?
Playing the game. Do I wear a Santa hat?
Yeah.
No, I could. I don't know if I have a Santa hat.
Okay.
I could wear a Darth Vader helmet. Does that count?
Then people don't get to see your lustrous beard.
That's true. Oh, if it was long enough that you could see it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. To come out through.
I have to grow it long enough just so you can see it outside of the Darth Vader helmet.
There you go.
That would be sad in its own way. But yeah, we're going to go say hi to Mr. Dan Affinity. He is playing Astrobot. Game of the Year winning Astrobot. Appreciate you more? Nope, not true.
Nope,
not true at all. Nope. We definitely appreciate everybody else here way more. That's close. We'll just say it's a tie.
That's a good thing to argue over.
Let's just
who appreciates who more.
Let's just go with it. It's a tie. Yeah, that is a thing to definitely enjoy. But yeah, let's go say hi to Dan. He is super, super nice. And we will see you guys all, like I said, the two of us together. We'll see you in a couple weeks. I will see you tomorrow for some more gaming shenanigans and whatnot here on the channel. But thank you guys for being here.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.